Well, my name is Roger Speidel, and I'm the technical director officially at SIU's Theater and Dance Department, which means my main job is to build scenery. I've been here about 19 years. But I also was designer and tech director for 2 years in Des Moines, Iowa at the Des Moines Playhouse. And before that, I taught for 6 years at Dakota State in South Dakota. Usually in our business, the set designer designs a set, but they usually don't build it. That's the tech director's job. My main job here is the tech director. If I design something here, I build it too. So design, usually there's a lot of, you don't get away from homework. There's a lot of research involved and a lot of collaboration because theater is collaborative art. Unlike if I was an artist or a sculptor, I would be the only one in charge of what that piece looks like. Theater's different. It's many, many people who have to all agree on this one thing that we're presenting. The designer may come to you and say, okay, I want this piece of scenery and I want it to do this and look like this. So your job is to do your own research so that you know what materials are out there, what can they do, how much are they, you got to keep track of budgets. Is it safe? That's the big thing tech directors have to keep in charge of. Is it safe for the actors and anybody else involved? This last show we did, Imaginary Invalid, our director said, the image I thought of was a carousel. And as soon as she said that, I'm going, okay, I got it. I know what I can work with now. We can do that. Not that we're going to actually create a carousel, but I can take some of those things, those motifs, and I can twist them around, change them, make them different colors, and slap it up, and that's my design then. So that's kind of how it works.
I met him at the very beginning of my freshman year, which was fall of 2019. Most recently, he did the set for Imaginary Invalid, and it was so beautiful. Oh my gosh, so lovely. He helped with Design and Devise, which is a show we did. So Roger is very much a jack of all trades. He's really cool.
The best experience I've had with a director was when we were doing a children's show and we just met for coffee just initially to kind of talk stuff over, and she said, did you read the script? I go, yeah, did you? She said, yeah. Any ideas? Not really. You? No. Okay, let's sit and come up with them together. She suggested, hey, what about a piece of scenery that does this? And I went, oh, cool. And I suggested, hey, what about if you have the actors do this and you have it used this way and then we can use this piece of scenery? She said, oh, great. And that was the truest collaboration, which is the way I think it's supposed to be. I've also dealt with directors who basically say, do whatever you like. And I'm going, well, give me some direction here. I need something. But like I said, the last director, she said, a carousel. That's all I really needed. But I've dealt with other directors who love to micromanage every single thing you do. My thing is like, well, if you wanted to be designer, then why don't you be designer? I'll just go home and drink wine, you know. We've had to design, and I've had to build several things that somebody in the outer world, shall I say, would go, how the hell do you do that? Like a few years ago, we had to build an airplane, a bi-wing airplane, and we had to fly it during a show over the wall of the set and into the set itself with a pilot in it. And she had to get out. I had to design it and build it. And that was pretty much one of those things where it's like, okay, I'm not sure what I'm doing, but I kind of know how to start. I'm just going to go into it. So I go, what materials do I have that would be strong yet light and make it look like this picture of this airplane I've got? And I need to make it fit in a certain spot backstage. And so it was all these, this is what it has to be, this and this and this and this and this. Go. Some people would go, I don't know what to do. It's like me, it's like, I can't wait. I usually design everything on, there's several different computer programs that you can use to draft nowadays. I use CAD, which is Computer-Aided Drafting Design Program. I'll sit and create, or draw things on there that didn't exist before. And they're just lines on a screen. Being able to see that through and make it so it looks, so it's in reality. That's like, oh my God, it went from here to there. One of the cool things we did with the furniture this last show that we did was we used our CNC machine, which is a computer-controlled router that cuts wood precisely for you. And that was a challenge. It's like, I built furniture before for stage. It's a little different than building real furniture. But this time it's like, how can I use that machine? And I really wasn't all that up on it. I wasn't solo on it when we started. I'm going, this is the perfect chance to get solo on that thing, so I'm just going to throw myself in the deep end of the pool and see what happens. So that's what we did, and it turned out really good. And again, too, of course, even this process going, that was an improvement, but next time, I would do this and this and this better when next time I did it. So there's always a new thing, a new challenge and stuff. That's nice. Every show is different. Every show's got a different cast. Even if you do the same show more than once, it's a different cast. It's a whole different recipe. You throw these people in. I've worked on, for instance, I worked on a show called Fiddler on the Roof 6 times now. I would do it again. Every single time was a little different because of the people involved and the place where we did it and the time that we did it and stuff like that. So everything's always new and different. That's what I like. Love doing, I always see there's something more. I don't see myself stopping anytime soon.